And then things got interesting. The Devil 16.
What the hell is even that?
An ambitious
that's
UAE-based hypercar concept claiming 5,007 horsepower, a quad-turbo V16 engine, and a projected top speed north of 350 miles per hour.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
They call it the Embassy, a modern palace planted in the heart of Toronto, built like it was meant to host mob bosses, yo. Drake's mansion is estimated at nearly $100 million, a Beaux Arts-inspired fortress designed by Ferris Raffauli, blending old-world European luxury with ultra-modern excess. Inside, private recording studio, an NBA regulation indoor basketball court, black marble baths, custom chandeliers, even a 1-ton bed. And then step outside, and you'll be greeted by a 10-car garage. For Drake, 10 spots might not even cover half the story. Because when it comes to cars, Aubrey was always ahead of his time. So today, we're ranking Drake's 2026 car collection and see why it's cold as ice. Long before Drake's garage became headline material, one name quietly stayed in the background, making sure everything ran perfectly. Mr. Tony Bett, luxury asset director and bespoke automotive specialist at Driving Emotions Toronto. Since the early 2010s, Tony Bett has been the man trusted with Aubrey's cars, not just sourcing them, but curating them and maintaining them too. In 2012, Drake purchased a 2010 Bugatti Veyron Sang Noir Edition. 12 examples ever made worldwide, worth between $1.3 to $3 million. That was the first Canadian-delivered Bugatti too, finished in deep black with a striking orange interior. The Sang Noir Edition took inspiration from legendary Bugatti Type 57S Atlantic, one of the most beautiful and valuable cars ever created. License plate red, started. Today, Drake no longer owns that Veyron though. As the 2010s progressed, Drake's sound grew heavier, and so did his fleet. This was the era where his garage began to reflect his success. A blacked-out Rolls-Royce Wraith entered the picture. Then came the white McLaren 675 LT, aggressively different from the luxury sedans Drake was already known for. Right next to it sat a satin gray Lamborghini Aventador Roadster. Then the garage expanded into full executive mode. A Maybach 62S Landaulet joined the lineup. Half limousine, half rolling throne. Rear passengers exposed to the sky, wrapped in leather and pure silence. I'm talking chauffeur-level style luxury reserved for heads of state and billionaires. Then came the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren Roadster, a supercar born from Formula One DNA, powered by a supercharged V8 engine blending German engineering with British racing heritage. After that, utility, but Drake style. A Mercedes G-Wagon 4x4 squared, sitting absurdly high off the ground. And finally, the big boss of the era, the Maybach S600 Pullman, an extended rolling boardroom built to transport royalty, diplomats, and industry titans. By the mid-2010s, Drake's garage was absolutely untouchable. Then 2018 arrived, and Drake stepped into rare air. First came the yellow Ferrari LaFerrari, one of the holy trinity hypercars. Naturally aspirated V12 paired with electric power, limited production, instant legend. A car that defines collections. And then things got interesting. The Devil 16.
What the hell is even that?
An ambitious UAE-based hypercar concept claiming 5,007 horsepower, a quad-turbo V16 engine, and a projected top speed north of 350 miles per hour.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Now, a moment frozen in time, and maybe that's fitting, because not every car in Drake's story is meant to be driven. Some are just meant to be talked about like a myth or some shit. And from here on out, Drake's collection goes from impressive to just that, actually mythical. Now understand this, Drake was never into supercars. His thing is luxury. And let's see now with his current fleet how this statement reflects perfectly.
Who's this?
Oh, this is Bobby.
I'm her
He's my...
boyfriend. Call me Iceman.
So let's start with the bottom and work our way up. At number 12, we begin with something built for the apocalypse itself. The Apocalypse Super Truck 4x4. Drake's 2023 Apocalypse Super Truck is winter warfare on wheels. All black armor throughout, towering ride height, LED light bar, open wheel wells, and a silhouette that looks more military than luxury. Under the hood sits a supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi Hellcat V8, pushing massive power to all four wheels, paired with 5 off-road drive modes designed for snow, mud, rock, sand, and anything in between. Inside, nothing about this truck is subtle, with a fully custom Siberia.
I was not expecting that interior, but the overall truck is crazy.
Tiger interior that feels as wild as the exterior looks intimidating. A perfect cold weather opener, but in a garage like Drake's, it lands at number 12. At number 11 though, the Brabus Crawler 900. Built of course with longtime collaborator Tony Beck, this is one of only 15 examples ever made, with a plaque that reads, "Specially built for Aubrey Drake Graham." The Crawler is absurd in the best way possible. An open-air, carbon fiber-bodied off-road monster inspired by the G-Wagon, but taken to an extreme Brabus-only level. Powered by a twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 producing 900 horsepower and 992 pound-feet of torque, paired with portal axles, lock-in differentials, and massive off-road tires. I mean, this joint is completely unnecessary for everyday life, which is exactly why it works for Drake. Ridiculous, rare, but still just outside the true luxury core of his collection. Now from here on out, it's pure royalty. Because when it comes to luxury, there are two names that sit above everything else: Maybach and Rolls-Royce. Now we start with the Maybachs. At number 10, the Maybach GLS 600, finished all black and sitting on custom Vossen wheels. Now this is Drake's luxury SUV daily. Twin turbo V8, first class rear seating, and a presence without being too loud. It's clean, it's powerful, and it's understated, but it's the entry point, you know what I mean? At number 9, the Maybach G650 Landaulet. This one matters. The first example in the world on custom wheels, combining military-grade G-Wagon toughness with Maybach-level rear seat luxury and an open-air experience for all its passengers. Its boxy platform keeps it just shy of being the top tier. At number 8, the Texas-themed Maybach S-Class with the Longhorn hood ornament, a personal touch that makes this car unmistakably his, blending traditional Maybach elegance with a bold regional flex. At number 7, the Oreo Maybach S-Class, a black and white contrast done perfectly, clean and timeless. At number 6, the Maybach Edition 100, a celebration of Maybach's centennial, finished in a super classy two-tone gray that feels more European estate than rap superstar. Wealth at its finest. At number 5, the Maybach Virgil Abloh Edition. Now this one carries cultural weight. Designed by Virgil himself, sitting on custom Vossen wheels, it represents the intersection of fashion, design, and luxury that Drake has always gravitated towards. This is where the Maybach lineup peaks though. But even at its best, Maybach still bows to one brand. Why? Because Rolls-Royces exist on a completely different level.
Man, you wanna know who the best is? That's him, Iceman. It's the way he flies, ice cold, no mistakes.
At number 4, the Rolls-Royce Spectre EV Coupe. Originally finished in Nardo Gray on Vossen wheels, then transformed by Driving Emotions Toronto with a one-of-one Mansory wide body. custom wheels, and a Seeking skin wrap. It's futuristic, controversial, and possibly temporary, like his bitches. But as the first electric Rolls-Royce in Drake's fleet, it earns its spot.
Number 4.
At number 3, the Rolls-Royce Phantom Drop Head
there's a few I
Coupe,
would've put
finished
ahead
in
of
custom
that.
dark gray paint, riding on Vossen wheels, fully chrome trim, and lowered 2 inches all around. This is easily one of the cleanest drop heads ever built. Nearly 2 decades old, yet the joint still looks timeless. It's still smooth, and it's still elegant too. Speaking of 2, at number 2, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan by Chrome Hearts and Mansory. A true one-of-one collaboration blending high fashion and high luxury. Mansory body upgrades paired with custom chrome heart emblems turns this Cullinan into rolling art. I mean, we're talking it's so significant, it's been displayed at the Institute of Contemporary Art Miami. Now that's tough. And at number 1, there was never any debate. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Mansory Bushikan, named after a rare Japanese citrus fruit, finished in a stunning 2-tone yellow and black, fully reimagined by Mansory, and crowned with a custom owl ornament replacing the Spirit of Ecstasy. License plate on a ride. Now this isn't just Drake's most iconic car, it's the one he'll never sell. The final form of his automotive identity.
It's great, man. It's you know, it's everything I always wanted. It's what I work tirelessly for and relentlessly, you know, just constantly trying to.
At the end of the day, though, Drake's car collection is actually cold as ice, like Toronto winters, you know what I'm saying? From armored trucks to one-of-one Rolls Royces. Every car reflects a specific era and a specific level reached and never lost. 10 garage spaces were never gonna be enough to hold this man's fleet. At the embassy, better wear a coat, baby, cause the lineup could raise a hair up on your spine. Now, if you enjoyed this, be sure to...
Yeah, Drake has a real classic collection. He definitely has some gems in there. If y'all agree, or y'all just want to let me know what you think, let me know.